Every day, without realizing it, millions of seniors wake up a little weaker, losing strength even before their feet touch ground. It's not about age alone. It's about a silent deficiency that slowly robs the body of its strength and vitality. Doctors around the world are raising the alarm, yet too many are unaware of how crucial this single nutrient is. Your muscles don't just shrink from inactivity. They weaken when this key building block is missing, something most people overlook entirely. This isn't a rare disease or complex condition. It's a widespread nutritional gap that's draining energy, balance, and independence daily. For those over 60, the loss isn't always sudden. It creeps in slowly, and then all at once, catching everyone off guard. One day you're walking confidently. The next you're struggling to lift groceries, get upstairs, or rise from a soft chair. You may blame aging, arthritis, or fatigue, but deep inside, your muscles are starved of the very thing they depend on. This overlooked nutrient is protein, but not just any protein. It's the right kind in the right form at the right time. Because past age 60, your body processes protein differently. It needs more of it, and it absorbs it far less efficiently. The standard meals that worked in your 40s won't cut it anymore. Your muscles now need extra fuel just to maintain. That's why seniors can be eating enough and still suffer muscle loss. Without targeted support, strength simply slips away unnoticed. Doctors refer to this condition as sarcopenia, a gradual, degenerative loss of skeletal muscle that dramatically increases after the age of 60. Left unchecked, sarcopenia leads to frailty, falls, hospitalizations, and even loss of independence. It's more dangerous than most people realize. And it doesn't just make life harder, it shortens life itself. Muscle loss is strongly tied to premature aging and higher mortality. But the hopeful part? It's preventable. With the right nutrients, routines, and awareness, you can build muscle even after 60. The first step is recognizing the signals: low energy, weaker grip strength, slower walking speed, or unexplained weight loss in limbs. These aren't random changes. They're warnings from your body saying, I need better nutrition. I need more support. I'm losing power. And it starts with prioritizing high-quality protein daily, strategically, and consistently. Your muscles can't wait for next week's adjustments. Protein is made up of amino acids, tiny compounds your body uses to build and repair muscle, tissue, organs, and enzymes. Without enough amino acids, your body begins breaking down existing muscle to meet its needs. That's when strength begins to fade. For younger people, this balance is easy to maintain, but for seniors, the scale tips easily toward breakdown over growth. You're not just losing muscle, you're losing what keeps you stable, mobile, independent, and protected from falls or long recovery times. Here's something most people never hear. Your body can't store protein like it stores fat or carbs. It needs it daily. Skipping one protein-rich meal might not feel like much, but for aging bodies, it's a missed opportunity to preserve function. So how much do seniors really need? Research shows older adults may need up to 50% more protein than younger counterparts. That means aiming for at least 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight each day, ideally spread across every meal. And not just any protein, complete protein with all 9 essential amino acids is the gold standard for muscle maintenance and repair. Eggs, fish, lean poultry, low-fat dairy, legumes, and plant-based proteins like quinoa or soy are powerful staples for daily intake. Whey protein is particularly effective for seniors as it's fast-absorbing and rich in leucine, a key amino acid for muscle synthesis. But real strength comes from consistency, having quality protein at every meal, especially breakfast, to jumpstart your muscle-building window early. Many seniors eat a protein-like breakfast, toast, cereal, or coffee, missing a crucial opportunity to feed their muscles when most needed. By the time lunch arrives, hours of potential muscle loss have passed. The body's rebuilding window narrows as we delay protein. Instead, starting the day with protein-packed foods like eggs, Greek yogurt, or protein smoothies can completely shift muscle health outcomes. Add resistance exercises, and you've got the perfect recipe to slow, stop, or even reverse muscle loss after 60. Simple bodyweight exercises like squats, wall push-ups, or resistance bands done 3 times weekly can reawaken dormant muscle fibers. Combined with targeted nutrition, they reignite strength, improve posture, boost metabolism, and reduce the risk of age-related physical decline. But it all hinges on this: understanding that protein is not optional after 60. It is the foundation of functional aging. Think of protein as scaffolding. Without it, your body can't maintain its structure. Muscles sag, strength fades, and movement becomes unsafe. Every bite you take can either strengthen your future or chip away at it. Your fork holds more power than you think. And if you've ever said, "I just don't feel as strong as I used to," then the message is already clear. The solution isn't medication or surgery. It's attention, intention, and above all, consistency with nutrition and movement every single day. Some doctors now use muscle mass as a stronger predictor of longevity than weight, blood pressure, or even cholesterol levels. Why? Because healthy muscle supports your immune system, balance, bone strength, metabolism, and overall resilience as you age. It helps regulate blood sugar, control inflammation, and reduce chronic disease risks, all from the power of well-fed, active muscle fibers. But the key is to act before the damage becomes visible, before frailty sets in, before stairs become mountains in disguise. Start small. Add 1 boiled egg to breakfast. Add cottage cheese to lunch. Drink a protein shake with almond milk after walking. Soon you'll feel stronger, you'll stand taller, and you'll notice things like walking or carrying groceries start feeling easier again. These aren't miracles, they're the result of respecting your body's changing needs and giving it the building blocks to thrive again. You may not reverse time, but you can absolutely slow it down. 1 bite, 1 step, 1 empowered choice at a time. Even if you've never focused on protein before, it's not too late. Your body is always listening, always responding, always adapting. Every meal you eat is a message to your muscles. Stay strong, stay alive. You still have so much life left. This is the missing piece for many seniors, the nutrient that turns fatigue into energy, weakness into strength, and aging into empowerment. You've seen it happen to others. Older friends or relatives who once seemed unstoppable now move slower, relying on walkers or canes. You may have thought, that won't be me, but without the right nutrients, that future creeps in faster than expected. Muscle loss doesn't ask permission. It happens in the background, silently, especially when protein intake is low and movement becomes infrequent. That's why doctors stress the urgency. The sooner you act, the more muscle you preserve, and the more independence you protect. Because it's not just about walking, it's about bending, reaching, lifting, standing, even breathing. Muscles are involved in every basic function. As they weaken, everyday tasks become harder. What once took 5 minutes now takes 20. Stairs feel steeper, balance becomes fragile. And here's something shocking. Muscle loss can begin as early as your 40s, accelerating dramatically once you cross age 60. This isn't an issue for old people, it's a reality for anyone who neglects protein during the aging process. So what can you do today to begin rebuilding strength, reversing decline, and reclaiming muscle? It starts with awareness and action. The best approach combines nutrition, movement, rest, and mindset, working together to rebuild your body's strength from the inside out. Let's talk meals. First, breakfast needs a major upgrade. Most seniors start with sugar and carbs, missing the window for protein. Switch your cereal for eggs or add Greek yogurt with chia seeds. Even peanut butter toast is a stronger start. At lunch, include chicken, tuna, or legumes with dark leafy greens. Add quinoa or brown rice for energy and satiety. And dinner should be protein-dense, grilled salmon, turkey, tofu stir-fry, or lentils paired with roasted vegetables and olive oil for heart health. These meals aren't just tasty, they're armor for your muscles. They supply your body with the tools to rebuild and protect. If you find eating large portions difficult, spread your protein evenly throughout the day. Smaller doses, consistently, are often more effective. And consider adding a high-quality protein shake, especially after light resistance exercise or a long walk, to help muscles recover faster. But nutrition is just the first pillar. The second is movement, targeted, intentional, and appropriate for your current fitness level. You don't need a gym. A chair, a wall, and your body weight are enough to start regaining strength today. Start with 5 minutes. Try sit-to-stand exercises from a chair. Do gentle wall push-ups or hold a standing calf raise. Every repetition tells your muscles, we still need you. That signal is what prevents atrophy and jumpstarts muscle regeneration. You may feel resistance at first, fatigue, soreness, even doubt, but don't mistake discomfort for danger. Progress always begins with effort. And remember, it's not about building bulky muscles. It's about maintaining functional strength that supports daily living and long-term independence. Muscles are also crucial for balance. Falls are one of the leading causes of hospitalization in seniors, and they're often preventable. When leg muscles weaken, your center of gravity shifts. Movements become unstable. A single misstep can lead to devastating injury. But with stronger muscles, your body stabilizes faster. Reflexes return. Confidence grows. You move without fear, reclaiming your freedom of motion. This is about freedom. Freedom to garden, travel, hug grandchildren, walk unaided, and live life without needing constant physical support. Let's not forget the third pillar, rest and recovery. Muscles grow during rest, not just during exertion. Sleep becomes critical. Aim for 7-8 hours of quality sleep nightly. Your body needs this time to repair, build, and reset for tomorrow. If you're skimping on sleep or waking up fatigued, your muscle growth is already compromised before the day begins. Support restful sleep with evening routines. Herbal tea, gentle stretching, and turning off screens at least an hour before bed. And then there's the mental shift, perhaps the most powerful change of all. You must believe your strength is worth saving. Many people over 60 think, it's too late. That myth has robbed countless people of years they could have spent thriving. Science shows that muscle can be built well into your 80s and beyond with the right approach and nutritional support. Your age does not define your potential. Your habits do. And every positive step you take sends a message to your biology. Your body doesn't want to weaken, it simply responds to how you treat it, nourish it, and it rewards you with strength. But let's go deeper. Not all protein sources are created equal. Some are harder to digest, especially for older digestive systems. That's where digestibility becomes important. Seniors often benefit from whey protein isolate, or pea protein, which are gentle and efficiently absorbed. Other helpful additions include digestive enzymes, vitamin D, magnesium, and omega-3 fatty acids, which enhance protein absorption and reduce inflammation. These supplements are not gimmicks, they're tools. They bridge the gap between what your body needs and what it can process efficiently. Still, food remains the foundation. Supplements can't replace meals. They're meant to complement a protein-rich, nutrient-dense eating plan. Now, let's address a common question. What if I've already lost a lot of strength? Is it reversible at this age? The answer is yes, but it takes persistence, patience, and planning. You didn't lose strength overnight, and you won't regain it overnight. Think of it like rebuilding a house, brick by brick, meal by meal, rep by rep. Results come from consistency, not intensity. In fact, overdoing it can backfire. Slow, gentle increases in movement, paired with steady protein intake, is the best strategy. And you don't have to do it alone. Many communities offer senior fitness classes, nutritional guidance, and wellness support tailored for you. If you're unsure where to start, ask your doctor for a muscle mass evaluation or consult a registered dietitian or physiotherapist. They can help create a custom plan based on your needs, lifestyle, limitations, and preferences, something sustainable and empowering. Because that's what this is really about, empowerment, reclaiming control of your body and refusing to let time write your story. Imagine feeling energized when you wake up, moving without pain, lifting confidently, smiling after climbing stairs. That's not a fantasy. It's possible. Every decision you make, from breakfast to bedtime, is a message to your future self. I value my strength. I choose vitality. So now take a moment, reflect. Where can you add more protein? When can you move more? What step can start today? It doesn't take a revolution. It takes a commitment, a choice to nourish your muscles instead of watching them fade silently. And once you feel that strength return, that lightness in your step, that steadiness in your hands, you'll know it was all worth it. Let's explore the connection between protein, aging, and metabolism, a link that often goes unnoticed but changes everything after 60. As we age, our basal metabolic rate drops. That means our body burns fewer calories doing basic functions like breathing or sleeping. With a slower metabolism and lower appetite, many seniors eat less, unaware they're also consuming far less protein each day. This creates a gap between what your muscles need and what your plate delivers. Over time, the consequences become painfully clear. Fewer amino acids available means less muscle protein synthesis, the process your body uses to rebuild and maintain skeletal muscle fibers. Instead of building, your body starts breaking down muscles to fuel essential functions, especially when dietary protein intake falls short. This is why strength fades, even when weight remains stable. You may not lose pounds, but you're losing critical lean tissue. That's called sarcopenic obesity, when fat replaces lost muscle. It's deceptive, dangerous, and far more common among older adults than expected. Muscle weighs more than fat, so the scale might fool you. But energy, balance, and posture tell the real story. The key to reversing this process lies in improving muscle quality, not just size. Strong, toned muscle means more than bulk. You don't need to be muscular, you need to be mobile, balanced, and strong enough to navigate life confidently and safely. This is why muscle matters more than ever in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. It's your lifelong foundation of health. And feeding that muscle means going beyond calorie counting. You must focus on nutrient density, meal timing, and proper protein distribution. Let's break down what a muscle-supporting day of meals might actually look like for someone over 60 seeking strength preservation. Breakfast: 2 eggs, sautéed spinach, half an avocado, and a slice of whole grain toast topped with nut butter. Lunch: grilled chicken breast over quinoa with steamed broccoli, olive oil drizzle, and a side of lentil soup or beans. Snack: Greek yogurt with flaxseed, almonds, and blueberries, balanced, high in protein, and perfect to stabilize blood sugar midday. Dinner: baked salmon, roasted sweet potatoes, and kale salad with tahini dressing. Optional: a protein smoothie before or after walking. This isn't a diet, it's a lifestyle. One centered around nourishment, functionality, energy, and long-term strength protection as you age gracefully. The power of a protein high-face lifestyle extends far beyond muscle. It also strengthens your immune system, guarding against illness and infection. Muscles aren't just for movement, they're immune protectors. They release myokines, molecules that regulate inflammation and keep diseases from spreading unchecked. With stronger muscles, your immune system works better. You bounce back faster. Your body becomes more resilient in every measurable way. Now consider this. Protein is also vital for wound healing, bone health, hormone regulation, and mental clarity, all essential for seniors. Low protein can slow healing from surgery, increase risk of fractures, and worsen symptoms of depression, fatigue, and cognitive decline. That's why, when you prioritize protein, you're not just protecting muscles, you're protecting your mind, memory, bones, and immune defenses simultaneously. Still, many seniors struggle with protein-rich meals due to appetite changes, dental issues, or difficulty chewing dense animal proteins. The solution isn't to give up, it's to adapt. Soft options like scrambled eggs, smoothies, tofu, hummus, or soup with beans work well. Even a simple protein shake blended with banana, peanut butter, oats, and milk can deliver a powerful 25-gram protein punch. If eating is a challenge, consider smaller, more frequent meals. 5 light meals daily often feel more manageable than 3 heavy ones. And always hydrate. Dehydration reduces appetite, slows digestion, and increases fatigue, all of which make protein intake more difficult. Try drinking herbal tea, lemon water, or electrolyte-rich fluids between meals to support digestion and improve nutrient absorption efficiently. It's also important to pair protein with light movement. After consuming protein, a short walk or leg workout enhances muscle uptake. This synergy between food and movement becomes more important with age, as digestion and circulation require extra support for maximum efficiency. Picture this: you eat a protein-packed lunch, do a 10-minute walk, and then relax knowing your muscles are actively rebuilding. You're not chasing youth, you're preserving vitality, protecting independence, and giving your body what it truly needs to age powerfully. Let's not ignore the emotional side. Aging can make some feel invisible, especially when strength fades and reliance on others increases. But building muscle isn't just physical. It's deeply emotional and psychological, restoring confidence, self-worth, and a powerful sense of control. Every push-up, every bite of protein, every walk around the block says, I am here, I am capable, I choose strength. This shifted mindset from passive aging to active living transforms not only bodies, but also hearts and minds. And it's never too late. Studies show people in their 70s, 80s, and even 90s can gain muscle and strength again. In one trial, frail seniors added muscle and improved walking speed after just 10 weeks of protein-supported resistance training. You are not the exception, you are the rule. Your body was designed to respond, adapt, and rebuild with the right conditions. Feed it, move it, rest it, believe in it. These 4 principles can change the trajectory of your health forever. Forget gimmicks. Forget excuses. The science is simple, and the solution is within reach. Prioritize protein, preserve movement, and protect your future. You don't have to settle for weakness. You don't have to accept decline. You get to choose a stronger version of aging. You get to write your own story, one meal, one rep, one intentional choice at a time. The power is already yours. Let's finish strong, just like your body wants to, because strength after 60 isn't a dream, it's a daily practical reality. And to make it real, you need one more thing: consistency. Not perfection, not extremes, just small, regular steps done faithfully. Think of protein as your anchor. Every meal is a chance to communicate with your muscles, I haven't forgotten you today. Each gram of protein tells your body, you still matter, you still move, you still work, you still deserve energy. These reminders keep your biology from slipping into breakdown mode. They switch the signal from decline to repair and rebuild. Over time, those small signals create big change. Your legs feel firmer, your posture straightens, your steps feel lighter, more grounded. It doesn't take a miracle. It takes eggs in the morning, a walk before lunch, a protein shake after dinner. It takes listening to your body's whispers before they become streams: fatigue, instability, dizziness, or the creeping loss of confidence in movement. You deserve better. You deserve strength. You deserve to look in the mirror and see someone capable, supported, and physically confident. Not just for vanity, not for youth, but for freedom, function, dignity, and the joy of doing what you love again. Whether it's hiking, gardening, dancing, or simply walking your dog without fear, muscle gives you the keys to a fuller life. And this isn't only about individuals. It's about partners, families, communities. Strong seniors support and uplift entire generations around them. When you stay strong, your children worry less. Your grandchildren see what aging can look like: bold, upright, and fully alive. Strength becomes legacy. Your example teaches others how to respect their bodies, protect their health, and age with wisdom and courage. And that courage, your courage, starts with a plate, a plan, and a promise to never let neglect replace nourishment again. So let's review. After 60, your body absorbs protein less efficiently and needs more of it to maintain and build muscle. Aiming for 1.2 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily is an excellent target for muscle preservation. Divide that protein evenly between meals. Prioritize complete proteins and complement them with fiber, hydration, and movement throughout the day. Watch your body begin to shift. Muscles that once felt tired will respond, balance will return, energy will quietly resurface. And as your physical strength rebuilds, your mental resilience will grow. You'll move with purpose, you'll rest easier, you'll smile more. Even a single week of protein smoothie eating can begin reversing signs of muscle fatigue, weakness, and the slow creep of frailty. Now you know the truth. Age doesn't shrink muscles, lack of action does. But action can be taken at any time. Doctors now see muscle health as one of the most important factors in preventing falls, fractures, and nursing home admissions. It's also key in fighting chronic illnesses like type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, arthritis, and even certain types of cognitive decline. You don't have to master every detail. Just focus on this. Eat more protein, move your body, rest deeply, and believe. Believe that your body is still listening. Believe that your actions still matter. Believe that you have more power than pain. Because inside you is strength that never left. It's simply been waiting for the right fuel and intention to rise again. And the good news? Tomorrow morning is another chance, another breakfast to nourish, another walk to strengthen, another moment to reclaim. Aging doesn't ask for permission, but it does respond to participation. The more present you are, the more graceful the process becomes. So what will you choose tomorrow? A sugary breakfast and a passive day, or protein, movement, and the return of strength? Let this be your turning point. Not the day you got older, but the day you got stronger by design. Let every meal remind you that food is fuel, not filler, and that protein is power, especially when your muscles are listening. You don't need youth to be strong. You need awareness, you need strategy, you need the courage to care for yourself deeply. Because every time you feed your muscles, you're feeding your future. You're investing in the body that carries you forward. You're investing in safety, agility, vitality, freedom, laughter, ease, and the ability to hug, walk, lift, dance, and live on your terms. This isn't about vanity, it's about sovereignty. It's about choosing strength over surrender, choosing presence over passivity, choosing nourishment over neglect. So as you rise tomorrow, remember this one truth. Your muscles are fading without this nutrient, but they're ready to grow again. You've got the knowledge, you've got the power, and now all that's left is to begin. Stronger meals, stronger habits, stronger days ahead. The best time to protect your strength was yesterday. The next best time is today.